Hello, how are you guys doing? I'm doing good. I hope you guys are. There you are. Hi. We're gonna play Slime Rancher because I don't have a whole lot of time, but whoa, what just happened? Okay. We're gonna play Slime Rancher because I don't have a whole lot of time, and I kind of feel like playing it over my summer car. So that's what we're doing. That's basically how I'm gonna roll. I need to find games that I'm really, really excited to play. Cause, I don't know. I feel like the Hive Swipe stuff, as weird as it was, as much as I didn't give really too much of a shit about it, it was really enjoyable for me. Like, just the experience. You know? So I need to find games that are... I think that's what I've been missing from streams recently, is a game that I really, really care about. Slime Rancher is good. But, I'm gonna probably skip out on, Prison Architect. Because I don't really care about it, and based on the numbers that are coming in on After Hours, y'all don't care about it too much. Although that could be because the videos aren't being, sent to you guys. I don't know. By the way, make sure that you're getting the videos. Click the bell on both channels, both After Hours and the Highlights channel, because thanks to the Homestucks, we actually are able to figure out that there actually is a glitch in there we go, in YouTube that's causing videos not to be seen. Either because stay in there, come on now, come on, don't do that. Either because it's an intentional glitch in order for YouTube to take down your channel that it thinks is a threat. Not in like a way that makes it sound like a conspiracy, more in the way that I think it thinks that I'm one of those live action Flash game streams, channels. You know, the Elsa impregnating Spider-Man kind of situations. I think that's what's going on, and so it's trying to do its best to do as much damage to my channel as possible, both of them, which is unfortunate, but I'm gonna keep pushing through because I just want to have this. I enjoy this, although I did apply for a job today, and I don't know as if I'm gonna get it. I'm probably not, considering I handed off the application to one of the employees, and they're like, well, we're not really taking applications anymore, but I'll hand it off to my manager. And that looked like I'm going to throw this in the trash because I don't actually get paid to do that shit, sort of way. So, I don't know. What the hell were we doing? Okay. So, we got that thing. God, I don't remember what we were doing. It's been a few days. So you're gonna have to forgive me for kind of just stumbling around and doing all the crap that we've already done. Okay, so we got the teleporters. That's a thing I can build now, right? Is it T? Warp tech. Okay, so I probably have to actually craft one. And how do I do that? Okay, so I need strange... Alright, that's what I was working on. Alright, so... I'm gonna pull this all in. And that's apparently all that they're giving out, so... Hey, Zach the Dragon, how you doing? And, thank you for, putting together the art. YouTube is having issues right now, and so I do have something new I want to add to YouTube that I can't do on stream, and I'm actually really excited about it. I don't want to spoil anything. In fact, I probably shouldn't even be talking about it, but I'm ultra excited. I don't remember what I was doing last time. I remember fricking around fucking. I'm gonna say fucking. Because it doesn't matter, honestly, if I'm family friendly or not. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do what I want. and that's going to be the end of it. Should probably buy this, whatever this is. What is this, and how much does it cost? 5,000. Not buying it anytime soon. Yeah. I'm going to probably upload it to After Hours, but we'll see. And I will let you guys know. Flamaduous, thank you for 1,500 bits. Holy crap. Thank you. I mean, I guess the real answer would be just to say fuck you too, but there's a thing that I want to do that wouldn't really work on stream, or I've tried it on stream and it didn't work. I'm spoiling things if I don't want you guys to know, then I should just stop talking. But I'm really excited for it, and I will link it on everything as soon as it's out. But thank you for the 1,500 bits, the 15 bucks as it is. And thank you, Zombie Hunter, for subbing. You guys are cool. Okay, I gotta figure out what I'm doing. VidMe was never really a viable alternative to YouTube, but you know what? I've realized that I should just not talk about the issues with YouTube, because it's not interesting for you guys, and it just makes me depressed. I need to find things that I can talk about that are interesting for you guys and for me. And so I'm going to do that rather than worrying about that. And everything else will come with it eventually. You know what I mean? So anyway. Rev, I managed to get my shitty laptop mic into somewhat of a mic with some EQ and audio engineering. Yeah, if you do enough audio engineering, you can make a crappy mic sound good. I could probably make this mic sound a lot better if I did any EQ to it, but it's also being held in place by electrical tape, which creates a faint buzz. Now that I've said it, you probably can hear it. Especially if I get into a really low timbre, like I do sometimes, like this. That'll get you rumbling. I don't remember what I'm doing, honestly. I'm just kind of running around and hoping that eventually someone will correct me or I'll figure it out. Sniped. I think I'm going back to the other world. The buzz may be your computer. It may be. It depends. If it only shows up when I'm talking, then it's the electrical tape, I think. It's at noon. I'm sorry. Something about my voice going deep also makes it more Texan. You don't hear anything? I hear it on my headphones. They're studio headphones, so they pick up, like, slight things really easily, and it's really annoying. Any weird stories of people in real life? Yes, actually I've got a few, and there's one I forgot to tell you guys about, and I'm going to tell you now. I actually remembered it when I was laying in bed, getting ready for sleep last night, and I was like, hey, I should tell them that. So me and Tilda went on, like, a date, a little while ago, you know. It's just good to go on dates with your significant other. Even after you're already, like, you know, going steady, as the kids don't say anymore. I don't think that's been in vogue since, like, the 1950s. I guess I could go and unlock crates. I think that's a thing I can do now, right? But not this one. I have to have an advanced one to do that. Anyway, so we went to this toy store here in town, and it's a good toy store. There's a lot of cool shit there. And it's, like, old-school toys. Not like, you know, the new stuff, but they do have, like, fidget spinners because it's basically required to have fidget spinners nowadays, although they've fallen out of favor as of about a month or two ago. I'm gonna get those chickens. What was I telling? Oh, so anyway, so we go in and they've got all their Halloween stuff. Now, me and Tilda are ultra into Halloween. Like, it's our favorite holiday. You know, Christmas is great and all, but, like, we like spooky stuff. You know, we usually do all our shopping for, the year for, you know, setting up what our apartment looks like based on what we can buy Halloween time. You know? So usually right around this time of year, we start going and looking at, you know, Target and, Michael's, Joanne Fabrics, toy stores, that kind of thing, just to get stuff for around the apartment. That's why I have so many skulls, is because I buy them there. Though I am getting a skeleton soon. I bought one online. I had some gift card money that someone gave me a long time ago because of Arcade. And, yeah. Is this game by any chance in the Unity engine? I believe it is, yes. I like my skeletons. More advanced, okay. Anyway, so we go in and we see that they've got not all of their spooky stuff out, but they got some. You know, it is an ethically sourced skeleton, yes. Okay, so I don't want to go in there, I want to go in here. I recall needing meat or fruit, and so I'm bringing both with me, hoping that whatever I need, I'm going to have. It's a small skeleton. It's about 3 feet tall, which is, let's say your average human being is somewhere around 5 feet tall for non-Americans. So about half the height of an average human. Alright, so where am I going? There's a thing at the end that teleports us to a new place. Anyway, we go in there, and the guys at that toy store are really excited. All the time, to talk about toys. Like, they actually really enjoy toys, which is adorable, but also kind of weird sometimes. And so if you, like, ask a question about a toy, they're like, yeah, those wood blocks are great, but these are better. Which was great when I was buying, like, my brother's girlfriend's kid, like, Christmas stuff this time last year. I was like, look, what's a good one? You know? And he knew the exact answer. But they have this one guy, and he's a little bit weird. Sorry, this story's kind of rambly, but, you know, it's just me, and I haven't had any coffee in a bit, and also haven't had any food today, really. I kind of forgot to eat before streaming, and I'm realizing that now. I did hear that Toys R Us is filing for bankruptcy. There's one of those guys. What do you eat? Oh, fruit. Okay. Well, that's good to know. My brother's girlfriend's kid, so your nephew. Well, he's not married to her yet, so not yet. We can call him my nephew for the sake of ease here, though. Okay, so I needed to do something here, right? Oh, right. I needed things. These port things, right? Something? I don't remember. Anyway, that's what I need to do. And that, what is that? I don't know what to do with that. Okay. I need to fill the Slimos. Yeah. Okay. So now I have an objective. And then there's another one down here. Okay. Gotcha. I know what I'm doing now. Do you want things? Okay. Apparently not. Anyway, he comes in. We're looking at the spooky stuff that they have out. And he comes up and he's like, you guys like Halloween? And we're like, yeah, we love Halloween. You know, explaining that it's our favorite and stuff. And instead of, you know, the normal stuff where he goes, oh, well, this is where all our Halloween stuff is. He stops us and goes, well, you got to check out this book. It's one of those board books that you get for kids. Nice thick pages so they can flip the pages without it ripping. Anyway. And he just starts reading it to us. This story about a pumpkin. It goes, this is not a pumpkin. No matter what you may think, this is not a pumpkin. And this is not a short thing. Like, this is a fairly lengthy children's book that he's just suddenly decided to read in full to us. And I'd rather he stop. But I can't get him to stop because there's no, like, I don't have a script on how to get him to stop. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to get a guy to stop reading it because he's legitimately trying to get us interested in this book, but it's also incredibly bizarre, and I don't want him to be reading it to me. I really don't. I don't want him to read a story to me. You know? Just subbed for 19 months now. Thank you, Johnny Beefcake. I'm on pretty early today, and I'm sorry about that. Anyway, thank you for supporting me so much. And thank you for well, dude, don't worry too much about the subs. Just take care of yourself. Cause yeah, it's cool that you're giving me money to take care of me, but you need to take care of you first. I mean, I will take that donation, but take care of yourself first, dude. Man. But let me get back to this weird book situation. So he's just reading us this children's book about this thing that is very clearly a pumpkin, but he's explaining is not. And I guess the thing is that it's not. It is. What makes it not a fucking pumpkin is that it has a face on it. And like, you know, if I were a kid, I would be absolutely enjoying this interaction. But as a 29-year-old adult male, that pays taxes, the concept of having someone read a children's book to me at length for what seemed like an hour. It was, I mean, it was a children's book. It was probably closer to 10 minutes. Thank you for 6 decades of support, Takalinia. It seemed completely unnecessary for him to be reading that to me, and I couldn't get him to stop. And so we just let him. He was very excited about it. I don't think he was fucking with us. You know what I mean? Like when sometimes people do weird crap and it's just to fuck with you. This guy I don't feel like was fucking with this. I feel like this guy legitimately wanted us to learn about this pumpkin and how cute it was. Tilda theorized that he's just got really awkward social skills and was trying to be more sociable, despite the fact that he knew he had awkward social skills, and just failed horrifically. Maybe he thought you were parents. We didn't have a kid. We don't have a kid in tow. Where are these chickens? Where are you? I wish this guy would eat chickadoos, but I don't think he does. So he just sort of stood there and took it. I hear you. Where are you at? I need to feed that Gordo a lot of meat. I don't know. I thought about applying for a job there, but like, then I'd have to deal with that guy on a daily basis. And like, I'm really not that kind of guy. Like, I'm not hostile. I'm not like antisocial. I'm just not extroverted, you know? So that means that like interactions with like that are just extremely awkward for me. And I would rather they didn't happen. But yet, part of being human is having people who are really awkward and stuff interact with you. You eat veggies. Okay, so you're not just gonna poop out plorts, are you? Ah, fresh meat. Is that Pudge who says that? It's not that I hate strangers. For a while, I thought I just didn't like people. And as far as I can tell, I think I like people. I just don't like certain types of interactions. You know? I think that's why I like PUBG. I like Solo Squad PUBG. Because it... I get to interact with people, and we're like quickie friends, you know? Like, I don't actually have to care about you or do anything for you, but we can just be, like, friendly towards each other for, like, a bit. Like, I don't have problems hanging out with or talking to people. Like, I don't mind it. Necessarily, but, like, I don't find it to be an enjoyable experience by and large. But, like, the concept of one-night stands, yeah, but, like, oh, okay, we're gonna die in hellfire now. We're just gonna hide in here for a bit until things stop being on fire. So yeah, kind of like that, I guess. Is the chat Quickie friends too? Not necessarily, no, because, like, y'all I hang out with, especially if you're, like, in the sub-Discord. But I'm also, like, not actually, like, I don't know. That is right there. I'm gonna stand as much into this corner as possible to try and be away from it. How does it feel to be popular? Am I? There's nothing really I can do here. I'm just kind of staying here because it's the best spot for me. I could run to another safe spot, but I'm literally safe here, so why move? Yeah. A lot of people that have been watching the Hive Swap playthrough have recommended a game called One Shot. And as far as I can tell, it's some sort of, like, point-and-click or JRPG sort of situation, very similar to it. So I don't know. I don't know as if that's my hat, but, you know, maybe. I'm gonna try and find some stuff that is my hat, though. I think that's gonna be the trick from here on out. Okay, there you go. Have that. Literally just one? Okay, you're coming with me. Get out of here. You get out of here. You right here. There, eat that. What the? Oh, okay. That's kind of horrifying, but I'm glad you did it. Take it. You. Take this. That's so weird. Take this. Eat! I don't know what that is. I have a feeling I need it. Here. Go. Just one of you eat things. I don't know how many primordial or tangle plorts I need, but I'm gonna bring a few with me. And I take that takes me somewhere I don't want to be yet. What's my least favorite chore to do? Probably folding laundry. I really don't like doing that. You can pretty much stand everything else, but that one really just, I don't know. It's so boring. There's nothing to do. You need 3 for the fountain. Okay. Oh, okay, that was almost bad. And that was the one that was up. Yeah? And I think I need buzzwax for something. And I need to bring fruit or rock plorts with me to this place. Okay. Plort is a good word. Okay. I've been looking at a game called Crusader Kings. That looks alright. I don't know how good it would be for stream. Need to check and see how much it is on Steam as well. See if it's even worth what they're asking for it. So it looks alright, but it's a lot of text and I'm gonna have to describe what's happening. Yeah. Okay. Trying to remember how I got up there in the first place. What about 20XX? What is 20XX? I know nothing about that. Crusader Kings 2 is a very difficult decision. It's a Metroid-like game. Oh. I'm not huge into Metroid-like games. I don't know why. It's just not an enjoyable experience for me. Okay, there we go. Now, I've got 1 of 3 lit up, which means that I just need to light up 2 more. What about Steam Workshop? What about it? Okay. So that was a total bitch to get up here and is not the answer. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of early access. It's kind of annoying. But, I deal with it. Because it's where a lot of interesting games are at right now. Like, this game is out of early access now, which is good. There he is. Let me see if I can snipe him from up here. Yes! The fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Ancient water. Alright. You're paying them to beta test. Yeah, that's not the best. Okay, that is the correct answer. And that makes an area cool. I'll go check that out. Okay. Mosaic slime. There's that thing. Okay. I don't have any more ancient water. Mosaic slimes are pretty good, but very dangerous. I like the sparkle slime. It's pretty good. It's making a cute kissy face, too. Okay, so there's a couple more of those in this area. So I just need to snipe them from up there, and then we'll be good. I think that's the trick. Is Starbound still early access? I believe so, yeah. They cause deadly explosions. That sounds fun. Sounds like a lot of fun. Starbound is never early access? Okay. Came out a while ago. Okay. I have no idea. I didn't really care for Terraria, so I didn't really ever look into Starbound too much. With Stardew, yeah, Stardew, no, I don't think it was ever in early access, but it was not feature complete when it came out. I don't think it still is. It's also very hard to review a game. When someone asks me, like, what is my opinion of X, Y, or Z game, and it's like, that's still in early access, it's like, I don't know how to respond to that. Like, it's good now. So are they gonna stay, like this? Like, are they gonna stay all big? Are they still trying to implement multiplayer into Stardew? Yeah, I'll put up for it because it is one guy trying to do it. But have I tried Monaco? I think I've streamed it at least once with either KY or Tilda. I forget who. It's almost impossible to review early access games because If I say it's good and then it ends up being bad later, then, you know, well, shit. But if it's bad now but ends up being good later, then I'm also incorrect. So what's the answer? What do I say? Okay, maybe one of these places will actually have... Pick up a few mosaic slimes while we're at it. Like the culling. Yeah, the culling is a good example. Like, I didn't enjoy it really too much when it first came out, and I don't think it still would, but like, I don't know. Could get better. Could get worse. We don't know. So it's really hard to recommend one way or another. I have to recommend games like that in the state that they're in at the point that I'm playing them when asked. I think that's the only safe, reasonable way of, these are all important right there. Prickly pear, okay. What do mosaic slimes eat? I don't know, to be honest. Okay. PubGut may end up like the culling at some point, so I'm just gonna enjoy what it is for now, and then once it stops being that, we'll stop enjoying it. But, you know, it is what it is for now. How about Door Fortress, since you and Mike liked, whatchamacallit? Oof. Maybe? Corral. Pretty much have to have the high walls and internet for everything. Mosaic slime and tangle slime. I'll just put 4 should be enough. I don't know which slime I would be. Can I throw a tangle slime into the incinerator? That's really fucked up. They eat... Okay, so these guys will eat veggies or meat now. I don't know what to do with the prickly pears. I guess I could grow prickly pears? I need to bring fruit with me next time I go to the other islands. There's gotta be a better way of... I gotta have enough of the resources in order to make the teleporters. I think that's the only way to do it. Because it takes forever to get to the other side of the map, and by the time I'm there, it's like, I don't know. What happened to We Happy Few? It got bought out by some company that made it into a, So does this go in here? Okay. Warp Tech. You want Deep Brine, Strange Diamond, Hexcomb. Yeah, I got out by Gearbox, and then from there, it's just not a thing. What do you guys eat? Everything? Okay. Garden. Sure. Just, I don't know what to do with this, so I'm just gonna throw it in there. And then, hey, you guys hungry? There you go. I need to get some rock, I need to bring some fruit. A lot of fruit. And then I need to bring, I need silver fruit. Okay. I liked We Happy Few well enough when it first came out, but it was just, it wasn't a whole lot of specialness. Like, it was alright. But, I don't know, it's a very interesting duck. It gives me an idea. It's just a weirdest game. I could never really get too into it, as much as I wanted to. It was just kind of a clusterfuck to go anywhere or do anything. Is there any reason to read this? Okay. I have the mint ones. I might as well. Here, take this. Veggies. Okay. The setting is interesting. The gameplay is unfortunately not. That's probably the most apt description you can have for it. Oh, it's just we don't have any. Okay. I wonder if the devs of Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide are up to now. That's a good point. No idea. Okay. Let's just really no quick way of getting there, is there? I'm gonna pick up some veggies because I think I need them, but I don't remember why. Should be enough. I'll find other things to pick up along the way. Have you guys bred yet? Are you like a thing now? Oh. That's pretty, but scary. Why are you like this? What's... I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. The We Happy Few felt alright, but I could never get into it. There's so much wrong with it, unfortunately. Let's see what else has been happening. Like I said, I applied for that job. Hopefully it goes well. I've got that gallery show coming up, so I need to paint more. Not painting as much as I oughta. Painted a little bit yesterday. Painted a little bit the day before. We got D&D tomorrow. It should be like the last session, as crazy as that sounds. And I was supposed to bring rock plorts with me. I'm realizing this now. But I'm just gonna hope that I can get enough. Through feeding them things. What kind of job am I looking into? Honestly, I just need a part-time, just above minimum wage sort of situation. I really don't want to have a part-time job. I honestly just want to stream, but also we don't. YouTube is ass. So either the option is double down on streaming or get a job, and I'd rather not make it a thing. So, I mean, Patreon is a thing, but it'd really have to get bad for me to want to do Patreon for video game stuff, you know? It just seems, I don't know, wrong. I've already been giving you this content. Things would have to get bad in order for that to be something that I would accept for myself. Other people may be okay with it. What if you did like art streams? I could do like art streams. I wouldn't mind getting a Patreon for art, because that's a different thing. You guys don't get that already. And so that seems fine to me. That's added value. You know? When it comes to Patreon, I feel like you have to add something or else it's not worth it. Why can't you just sub on Twitch instead? Why would you want to sub on Patreon and Twitch? That seems like a ripoff. Maybe because you just watch on YouTube is entirely a possible thing. But I don't know. I don't mind part-time in that way, because it would allow me to actually do what I want. I think that's something that people get confused by. Like, oh, you're going to be a part-time worker at some shitty, you know, retail place? Yeah, but that's that way I can do what I actually want to do. That's worth it to me. I don't mind being treated like ass, like, 20 hours a week if I get to actually be happy with what I really do and want to do. I don't want responsibility. I don't want to be a manager. A lot of these jobs promise, like, oh, you know, you get, you know, a thing. Like, oh, well, we'll make sure you get up to manager position real fast, you know, if you work really hard. And I'm like, I actually don't care. An art Patreon may be something I do at some point. That seems like a reasonable thing. For stream and YouTube, not yet. But just kind of a do-nothing, minimum wage part-time job would be perfectly fine with me. You know, I think I was talking about it last time I played this, but I think people need to understand that, like, you don't have to be the best at everything. You don't even have to be decent at things. You just have to do them well enough in order for them to serve whatever purpose it is for you. You know? And for me, you know, I could work out every day if I want. You know? And then I'd get ripped. Is that what I want? Yeah, I'd love to be ripped, but it takes a lot of work and effort. And do I want that? To put in the time and effort to get that. Not as much as it takes effort. Get sponsored by Audible. I actually did, full disclosure, look into it, sign up a deal with them, and then never use it. I have a code and everything. But because I don't use it, it feels weird to even recommend. And I don't even know if that code still works. So, whatever. Because again, that's how you YouTube. Alternative streams of income, etc., etc. But also the advantage of a part-time job would be just stories. Things happening. People treat retail workers like shit. And that works. Okay, so these fountains literally are just so that way I can get ancient water, which allows me to get water to these guys a lot easier. You can kind of, like, do it on the cheap if you're a good enough shot. Let's see what this area gives me. Okay, lots of magma slimes and some mosaic slimes. I already have those, though. It doesn't give me a key. And I already have these slimes available to me. Alright, there's that Saturn one. If people want the code, at least give it a try. I guess I oughta. I think it's like all of them. That it's just my name, RevScarecrow. It gives you a free month of Audible or book or whatever it is. I don't remember. Well, usually when you sign a contract, you get paid as much as you actually put work into it. So basically, they don't care because they don't, they didn't pay me anything. It didn't cost them anything to say, yes, we will give you part of the money that we get from this. You know? What are you? Oh, pink mosaic. Mosaic ones I think are more dangerous than I'm thinking that they are. Okay, so... yeah, that's kind of how, like, I mean, that's why Chronog, I don't think, cared too much how I represented my pitch to you guys, because it worked. Also got copyright claimed by the people who made Nut Shack. Which is funny. What is this place? This is, like, the moon? A different planet. Oh, fuck. God damn it. You gotta open the secret door, then take the teleporter after getting the phase slimes, I think. Who doesn't copyright claim my videos? I mean, really, yeah. Wait, really? Yeah. I don't care. It's fine. The video is still up, so it still advertises, you know, Chronog, and it's fun. I enjoyed making the video. I could try and fight it, but I don't have the thing. we go. Alright, up and over. Alright, now what do you eat? You eat fruit. Good. Okay, that's all the fruit I have available to me right now. So I guess I just head home now. The stars they make are pretty, but I have a feeling like they explode when they get angry or something. They rotate out the free games on Chronog fairly regularly. Let's talk about another thing. I bought a CD yesterday. Went to Half Price Books. Bought what was it? The System Has Failed by Megadeth. Not their best album, but I still like it. I think there's something to be said about that. It was like $2 or something, so I'm like, hell yeah, I'll get that. Goddamn Megadeth. But slime fossil. Okay. Hey, you guys eat? Go. It's probably not going to be just like 2 more. It wasn't really trembling. Why not just Laserdisc copy? Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't mind buying it. I don't mind buying it secondhand just to have it in the car. I also got Cowboy Bebop, like, the entire thing. All the seasons for like $25. It's not bad. Okay, there's that. There's that. What do you need? It needs Hexcomb, Strange Diamond, Deep Brine. What are you doing out here? Come on now. Come on now. You're not supposed to be out here. You two, get in there. Are you guys just not being fed? You guys not figuring out food? There you go. There's some food for you guys. That's, I guess, the one that we're selling today. I think part of it is that I'm just not excited about new games. I need to look into more. I didn't really start that sentence in any direction, but, you know, that's where we went with it. So I have all the slimes available to us now. Megadeth's good, though. They're a good band. On my battle jacket. I don't agree with Dave Mustaine's opinions, but reread your last thing you said. You were actually one of my dreams the other day. You were desperately trying to sell art and were even screaming at people. Also, for some reason, you were at my campus. Huh. Yeah, they have a thing on UT campus where you can sell art, but you have to pay to get in, and then also, like, I don't know, it seems like just like a shitty situation. Like, rich college brats aren't the best for getting art sold. It's a very conservative campus, so they don't think of art as something that's necessarily important, I think. That one's just gone. Was I trying to sell anything good? That's a good question. A lot of people have dreams that I'm selling them things in their dreams, which is weird. I don't know why that is. Wonder if that's a bad thing. Like, if that says something about my personality, that that's something that regularly happens. Or maybe it's just like, that's what they interact with. I don't know. It's a good question, though. Rev just has a very entrepreneurial look. I guess. Also been told that I look like a Disney villain. You got... What do you eat? Stop exploding. Okay, and then you guys need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just see... I mean, I don't know why I gave them 4 as well. Can you in art? I am very good at an art. I've got ColinMullen.com if you wanna buy arts. Have you made any new art recently? I am allowed to talk about it because I'm self-employed, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Have I made any new art recently? I try and update my art website on the regular. There's a couple of pieces that have started then stopped, which is not a good way of doing art. Don't learn from that. And there's another one that's literally sitting right next to me that I need to finish and should probably do a little bit of here in a minute. Exclamation point shop would be an amazing idea, Grumpy Grump. It's not a button yet, but it should be a thing. I enjoy painting. I think I enjoy painting more than digital art. I think digital art is harder than painting. And it took me a bit to figure out why, but I think here's the issue. So with digital art, you can press Control-Z and fix problems. And so you could just infinitely fix problems. And people kind of know that about digital art. And there's sort of a higher expectation of perfection, though. I need to work on my website. What's wrong with my website? Does it need more art? Why is the skull's name Melissa? It's, I'm quoting a, Merciful Fate album by the same name. It's a good album. It's one of my favorite Merciful Fate and one of my favorite metal albums. If you go and look at that album, Melissa, by Merciful Fate, you will instantly see what I mean by that. The gallery is not user-friendly enough, the designer in my head says. That's right, you are like, you do programmy kind of stuff, right? You do know a little bit about art, because when we were doing arcade once, I remember you were pretty good about that. Where is Tim? Tim is an art study. I don't know if it's really worth selling. And considering how no one bought Tim when it was available for sale, he was rotated out. I do design, programming, and psychology. That sounds familiar. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Necromagy. No, I mean, I haven't really done any commissions recently. And occasionally a client will ask that you don't talk about it, mainly because of birthdays. You did tell me that before, yes. And that's something that I should have known if I were a good friend, but I'm an asshole, so... I don't know, commissions are kind of a bitch to do. I'm not a huge fan of doing them. They stress me the hell out. And usually I have to do them digitally, because doing them physically involves me getting a P.O. box, which has to add into the cost. And I did the math the other day. Oh, right. My phone's behind me. Hold on one second. I did some math and I wanted you to know this, because I think it's interesting. Gotta find it, though. It's behind all these pictures that I took in the museum. I probably shouldn't be taking pictures of the museum, but I needed them for references, so I totally did. It was that skeleton exhibit that I was talking about. There it is. So I did the math on how much it costs to do, like, a painting. Like an acrylic painting. Not counting, like, me paying myself. And, you know, canvas plus paint plus, all that. Figured out it's about $33. Bare minimum. Assuming I'm not paying myself. Hey, it's key. Good. Oh, shit. Don't you dare eat that honeycomb. I need that. Get out of the way. Dervish slimes. Okay, good. What's going on? Why is the music so intense? Oh, shit! There's a fire, that's why. Is it safe down here? God, I hope it is. If I stand right here, I'm on the edge of the sphere and also under this thing, so I should be totally safe, right? Oh god. Those guys up there are just getting burned alive. I almost got hit by that crap. I don't know if this area, this oasis shield, is actually going to shield against explosions. It surprised me how expensive a canvas was, so I'd have to add that in, plus the cost of doing like a PO box. Then I'd have to make some money, so I'd have to charge something for that. And it's just becomes cost prohibitive. Alright, let's just okay, I got the silver parsnip, I got the hexacomb, got the bugs wax. I can't be a starving artist if you charge all this money. Suppose that's true. There you go. He was stuck in a bush. I helped. I think that's the main reason that the starving artist thing is a thing. Even if you're terribly good at art, you're still going to be spinning like an arm and a leg just trying to buy supplies so that way you can actually do art in the first place. And I think this is the intended way of getting up there. Vinny with the auto host. God damn. I still can't get over that that's the auto host from him. Like, that's not even him live. It's just like 200 something people just chilling. It's ridiculous. Art is definitely unappreciated in our society, but like, you know, it has to be. Otherwise it wouldn't work, right? Like, you couldn't make business without artists and musicians being treated like shit. Like that commercial that you saw whenever I run an ad. Like that was done by someone. That was done by an editor. That was done by a graphic design artist. That was done by a musician. That was done by script writers, and that was done by actors. All of these art people probably didn't cost them that much to make, but they need it to not cost that much to make, or else, like, literally, how would business work? Storyboarders, yeah. I'm not saying this is a good thing. I'm saying that this is just sort of like, I think, indicative of why that's the way it is. That creative people don't make that much money because if they did, then non-creative people wouldn't have any jobs. Is editing considered an art? I would believe so. can be I mean, like, the editing of a video is what makes it interesting sometimes. I mean, yeah, I guess there is a difference between art and, like, fine art, but, you know. Fine art can also be kind of a bullshit term as well. Alright, so there's 2 locked doors here, and I give you guys a selection here. So we can choose that door over there, which we're gonna call door 1. Or you can get the door that's in there, which I'm gonna show you. Right here, door 2. So I'm gonna pause the game, go to the bathroom, get some more water, and door 2 or 1. Let's look at the map. Maybe that'll help. Okay, so here's where we're at right now. Yeah, we're right there. So, and that's... I think this... I'll let you guys fight it out in chat while I'm going to the bathroom and stuff, but... hold on. Alright, and then... Hey, what are you doing here? And then that door way over there. So, there's one that goes off this way. That looks like it might lead us further in, but this looks like an important area. And that especially. Which door has the goat is the important bit. Yeah. This leads us further in towards the teleport out, which would lead us to a separate area entirely. But, door 1, door 2. I'll be right back. Give me 90 seconds. Gonna go to the bathroom. See you then. Alright, I'm back, and you guys are about to be in 14 seconds. Now that we're on the second half of this, I can say something advertiser unfriendly, because I think that the people who actually watch these don't watch all 2 hours of the video. So let me float a question. Actually, which did you guys choose, door 1 or 2? Because I didn't actually put a poll in chat, because I don't really want it to be that hardcore of a decision. 1, 2. 1, 1... 1, 1. Okay. Looks like 1 was what was decided by chat. So 1 it is. I kind of feel like 1 might be the way to go forward more in the game. So that might be a good choice. So, here's my advertiser unfriendly idea. Oh, the BRB screen is on. I'm dumb. Just ran over here and opened up this door. Okay. Dangerous. So when I get rich and famous, then I have, like, an art thing going on. And, like, people are trying to hire me to do the arts. And I get into, like, the MoMA or something. I want to, I want to make a painting. Really big. Like... well, I don't know. Say like 10 by 10 feet. Something like that. Average human being, by the way. Again, is about 5 feet, so twice the length of your normal human being. For non-Americans, give or take a little bit. And I want it to be just like solid, probably blue. Yeah, blue sounds good. Like a nice Klein or sky blue, right? And straight smack dab in the center of it. I want as realistic as I can paint just a human penis. Flaccid. Normal sized. And then that way you have to go into the gallery and there's nothing to look at. It's just blue. Except for like dick and balls. Why not hard? Because, you know, I don't know, people would think it meant something. It doesn't. It's literally just me wanting to like force people to look at this picture of a penis that's on a wall. And that seems hilarious to me. Also, we're about to die again because of the heat. What are you? Are you friendly? They don't really say anything. Oh, okay. Okay, here should be safe. Okay, I'm gonna check the map while this is happening. Well, I don't have to say that it's normal. Oh, man, I could say it's normal size and then make it slightly bigger or slightly... I mean, I don't know if there's, like, a well-known size for how big dicks are. Because, like, basically when they went around measuring whether or not a dick was, like, big or whatever, like, they went off of whatever their person said their size was. So they were like, 18 inches! It's like, yeah, all right, we're going to go with that. Average size penis is 18 inches. Then everyone's just looking at that being like, oh, I'm not, I don't know. Thank you for 11 months of support, Jarvie Bestlin. You've decided to support me despite the fact that I just talked about the penis. I've assumed that after 11 months, you probably know that that's the kind of conversation you're going to see here, so... I mean, I guess I could use that as, like, a artistic statement. Sure. What the hell? We've seen one heck of a scorcher that caused all these glass formations. They all look like flames to me, like a great firestorm covered this land before being frozen in time. Then again, maybe these are the flames burning away at a pace that we can't even perceive. Perhaps this desert has two different times overlapping one another and we're stuck in the middle of it. Wouldn't that just be wild? I'm literally on fire. Okay, it's better now. Alright, so we're gonna need to bring, some stuff. Let's see what's over here first. I have to bring some the prismatic shard ones here. No, bring some of their ports and probably some other crap as well. Almost fell off. We're okay. Okay. What's going on over here? Anything? Have we been this way? We haven't been this way. We're making progress, I think. This looks like I could probably open it, don't you think? Chat talking about different names for the penis. It kind of reminds me of that Austin Powers sketch where they just like have different euphemisms for penis for like, I don't know, a couple of minutes, and that's the joke. Am I the only person who didn't find Austin Powers funny? Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to do this, but it's happening, so I am allowed to do this. So those are the... Oh, okay. Those guys are just down there. Alright, so I need solar ones, and I need, prismatic ones. Should be easy enough to get a hold of. What is this? Quite a sight to gaze on the sand to see out there, no? I scoured every corner of the desert everywhere, and I look, the sand stretches to the horizon. Makes you wonder, just where the heck in the far, far range you are right now, if Slime Sea can know or cannot be... Oh, I thought I was on a different planet, but I guess we're somewhere else entirely. Okay. GPM is hosting me. Thank you, friend. We were just talking about Austin's powers and that weird penis joke that went on slightly too long. There wasn't really a build up to that, so you didn't miss anything. People who missed the start of that conversation. What is... Oh, okay, so we got yet another one of these rooms, and it looks like we're gonna need the, wow, we're gonna need a lot of things, actually. Okay, we got the phase ports, but don't really need that. Yeah, that's kind of what I felt. And I thought it was just I was a kid when I watched it, because when did the Austin Power movies come out? Like, that was... Hold on. Austin Powers. Austin Powers, 1997. Austin Powers, The International Man of Mystery, May 2nd, 1997. June 11th, 1999 was The Spy Who Shagged Me, and then Goldmember was 2002. Okay, so in 1997, I was 2 plus 7, 9 years old. That might have been the reason I didn't understand it. And then the movies that came out afterwards kept going. I don't know. I can't really decry a thing like Austin Powers for being too vulgar or being too weird, and then be me. 2 doors, Beatrix. Life is filled with moments where there are 2 doors and you can only choose one. I came to the far, far range because my search for the search for the unknown is in my bones, and at the time, even 1,000 light years away from Earth wasn't even us. So I searched the secrets within the ancient ruins that led me here. This was a place to even go further. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I can choose one of 2 doors, and then there's this. These are actually great engines that allow for travel through times and space, maybe even time. Misread that. After years of study, I knew how to activate them alone would be the first to cross over a true barrier. Thank you for 10 bits, Renegade. Let's see. It was the ultimate adventure. But then there's that other door. I met Thora and fell in love. What are the chances of that? She was a piece of my heart. The universe had the other. 2 doors, Beatrix. So he gave up his wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, for adventure into the wild unknown. And yet, it gave me this option to choose one of 2 doors, and I'm noticing, both doors go to the same fucking place. So, there's that. I chose my door, I went back to the ranch and promptly sold it. Packed my things and took a tour of this beautiful land one last time, leaving these little notes for you. It was time I said goodbye to the life I had. My hands and feet tingled as I approached the monolithic warp terminal. What lay before me was an adventure unlike anything I'd ever known in my life. I stepped onto the platform and my heart racing. Aw. So he chose the girl over adventure. That's sweet. But it didn't go. Oh, okay. I'd packed for a new adventure, but I wasn't going to be in space and time, so I had to say goodbye to what I could have been and headed to Thora's ranch. I was looking forward to hear the sounds of those wind chimes. I'd never been in love before, never known anything like it. It's time I got to know what all the fuss is about. Good luck to you, Beatrix. Always remember to use your head, but don't let your heart do the thinking. And But let your heart do the thinking every now and then. It might surprise you. Yeah. So he did choose the girl. Good. Oh, almost jumped off the cliff. I don't think this teleporter goes anywhere. Oh, adventure's great and all, but, sometimes you gotta choose the girl. I don't know if that's a moral as much as a expansion. Or an understanding. I mean, you can choose never to choose the girl, I guess. So I guess that's as much as the end of the game as there is. I can continue to breed plorts and get all the upgrades, but it's kind of up to y'all if I do that or if I just end the series here. I really wasn't ready for this game to end yet, but I guess there's one more locked door. We could open it and then call it there. I don't even know where the guy is to do that. Adventure and love are both, you know, they're good options. Not much for the... Well, you know what? I kind of do like exploring, to be honest. I do like wandering. I love the feeling of when you go to a new place and you can just explore it and learn about it, you know? That is really enjoyable to me. It doesn't even have to be like a, mountain range or something. It can be like a new building. Exploring the building is incredibly exciting to me and very interesting. I don't know why I'm such a dork. This is who you've been watching for an entire series of this game. I'm sorry. But I'll leave it up to you guys. I'm gonna obviously do a full 2 hours today, but yeah, we've basically got like an hour left in this video. Kind of didn't expect it to end like that. So let's get that other key. Alright, I need to bring back the Saturn ones, and I need to bring back, am I ever going to do a run of Stardew where I sell it to Walmart? Probably not, honestly. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I didn't have any energy. I'm dead. Well, that gets me home faster. And gets rid of the one thing that I was trying to get home. That's good. It's great. So I guess you can tell from the emails that we're getting from... Who is this? Casey? Casey, I guess, was our ex-girlfriend from just what I speed read. So lesbians in space. But she decided to go to the ranch rather than go with this girl. The main character, anyway. Okay, so we need Dervish, and we need, the prismatic ones. I've never seen Vinesauce Rev before. Well, this is me. Hello. How are you doing, friends? Is the new Story of Seasons any good? No idea. I think this is a great chill-ass, game. This is the kind of game that you play if you just want to chill. This is... I can recommend it in its early access state as it is now, but not how it will be in the future because I don't know what that is. But... why are some of my slimes Saturns? I mean, they're from... I thought another planet, but apparently just another part of this planet. Alright, what do you guys eat? Well, I'm not sure what else there is to do, is the thing. I want to get that other door open and maybe get some of the other things going, but it seems like I need to just let this game progress a bit more. The crystal slimes are pretty good, yeah. You can sell the tangle ports. I don't really need them. What is... Oh! Whoa! Fuck! Okay. Guess that's how we're rolling. I guess it kind of goes along with what I was saying. Life is a lot about choices, you know? This game's kind of making the same point as I was just making. And sometimes you gotta choose between, what you want to do, and sometimes your choice is I don't want to do a thing, even though it's something that's incredibly popular for other people. It's nice that this actually meets in with the narrative that I was talking about this stream and last stream. You know, choices... Sometimes what's a bad decision for someone else isn't a bad decision for you. You know? Sometimes it's a good decision for you. I just gotta achieve them. Why are all these slimes so adorable? Because they have cute face. Just chronically. So, yeah. I don't know. Don't, if someone starts knocking you for where you are in your life or the decisions that you've made, maybe the problem isn't that you're not progressing at the right speed, but maybe your progression is not in the directions that they expect or want you to have. Or society wants you to have. Maybe your progressions are in a different direction, you know? Oh, I need to throw an elderly hint in there. Someone is talking about that. Do I have any of those? Yes, I do. Do Slime Rancher New Game Plus. Like, yeah, maybe you're not done with school yet. Maybe, Carousel. I don't get it. I take it that that's a joke, but I don't get it. If you kill 20 or something slimes in the incinerator, it calls you a monster. Do Dark Souls Rancher next. City Skylines Rancher win. Yeah. I don't know, happiness is not a common metric. Like, your happiness does not necessarily mean mine. Things that I find enjoyable may not be enjoyable for you. And so on and so forth. And other people are going to have the same experience, or the same sort of thing, where things that they enjoy, you don't enjoy. And things you enjoy, they don't. And, maybe you make the decisions that make you happy instead of the decisions that make them happy. Maybe that's what's important. You go at your own pace at doing certain things, and you do things the way you wanna, because it makes you happy to do it that way. It's not just about mental health, it's about just understanding that there are certain pressures put on you by other people in society that aren't really important. It seems obvious, but there's a lot of people who don't understand that. Like, a lot of things that are expected of you are not actually important, you know? You know, you go to... You're born. You enjoy dinosaurs and trucks. If you're a boy, you enjoy dolls and, I don't know, kittens. If you're a girl. And, then you go to school. You go to school, and maybe in school you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. If you're Basically assuming that you're straight in all of these cases. And this is what society expects of you, but it may not actually be what makes you happy. You know? So maybe don't do that. Maybe do the things that make you happy rather than what society expects of you. You go to college, you get a degree, you work a job in that degree, you get a wife or a husband, you have 2.5 children, buy a house, get a mortgage. And you can do any of that or none of that. You know? Because that's what society may say as is normal, but it's not. There's no such thing as normal. How do you have half a child? Some people will have 2 children, some people will have 3 children. It's an average. So yeah, fuck that. I mean, obviously I abide by that script insofar as it actually benefits me. You know? Like, I'm straight because I am straight. I present straight because I am straight. It benefits me in that way. You know? But for some people, aka if you're not straight, maybe don't do that. Maybe be gay or bi or pan or whatever, and enjoy that. Because the rules that society put out there are fucking bullshit, and you should ignore them when they don't apply to you. In a way, this game's kind of talking about that. Not really. It's about choosing 2 paths. I think there are more than 2 paths, but, you know. I think a lot of millennials are actually figuring this out, which is interesting. You know, this, you know, idea that you need to have, like, I don't know, ornamental china and stuff. I'm going to use that as an example. Heirlooms, family heirlooms. How is that beneficial to you? You know? Like, why the fuck do I want ornamental plates? So I can hand them down to my kids so they can just have them in a cabinet, taking up space and dust? So there's the last Gordo. I don't want that. That's not tradition, that's you bought into a scam. You know? Traditions are things that are actually like, they mean something to everyone. The future generation and the past generation. That's a good tradition. Heirlooms are a attempt at immortality in a way, I guess. I'm getting way too deep for a game about slimes. It's just been stuff that I've been thinking about recently. And it's honestly all stuff that's way above my pay grade. What is this situation? Hello? Hi. Well, I don't think selling fine china is why you buy fine china if you're going to be preserving it as a legacy. You know, ornamental, like, plates. Just use the goddamn plate. I had cousins growing up who had a room that you weren't allowed to go in. The fuck? So that way when guests came over, you could not go in that room as well and just look at how immaculate the room is. Even as a kid, that seemed like complete insanity to me. Now that I'm an adult, I don't understand it either. Like, how do you have that much space that you need to have a room that's just a room that's nice? Why does pay grade matter? It's more of a saying than it is anything else. Where were those plort things? Oh. There are some plorts that needed, like, or things that needed these, yeah? Was it that way? It was that way. It was that way. What if someone likes hurting people? I mean, there's certain societal norms that a lot of people generally kind of, we figured out, are probably for the best. Like, not being an asshole to other people for no reason is generally considered good in society. I mean, I don't know if that makes you a bad person, though, Cauliflower. In fact, don't get caught, and I didn't encourage you to do it. You feel me? Where are the rest of these little guys? There's a couple more of them, right? Like, there's the gaping holes where those dervish holes are, right? How many do I need to get? 1, 2, 3? Just 3. Okay, it's just 3. That's not too bad. And then what are the holographic ones like? I don't remember. I don't know, let's not get into that. If someone's going around threatening people, then I think most of society will consider it okay to defend yourself and others against people who are going around threatening people. Yeah, that's a thing I can say. Everyone agrees with that, I think. I don't know where... I think I saw those other dervish spots, but I don't know where they are now. Does anyone remember where they were? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, I put one in a slot over here just a minute ago. That thing over there. I think Carlo is definitely being, facetious. I think this is one as well, yeah? What is... Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's another one. Okay, that's 2, and then we need a couple more. 1 more, specifically. So they can be as far out as this. Chat is now discussing things that I don't want to get into, so I need to probably come up with another thing to talk about. And unfortunately, I don't have anything to talk about. I apologize for this. What would be good games for me to... Let's talk about that instead. I've been thinking about playing, like, old emulated games recently. Not Nintendo ones, because they will basically copyright strike or take the money from any video I do of that, and I just want videos to go live and people to enjoy them, not get fucked over by Nintendo because whatever. What should I play? Like, a lot of Sega games I think would be fine. Western RPGs might be okay. I was thinking about, like, maybe Dark Souls 3, but I think that's a bit of a long experience. Wonder if this is gonna be fine. You passed it in the hallway with the red torches. Let's just try and go for it. Oh god, that was almost bad. Whoop. Yeah. Okay. Dark Souls 3 might be a good start. I need to get my controller working again, because... Do I like horror games at all? Oh yeah, I was gonna do Kona! I could do Kona now! Oh, Kona would be cool. Kona seems like a lot of fun. I might start that, next time. Next stream I do. That's not, you know, D&D. Oh god, okay, okay. I need to just go for it. This is where the mosaic one was. It's helpful. Just gonna dodge around and try and not get shot in the meantime. What would other... Yeah, I'm looking for just, like, good games to play. You know, something that I would enjoy. And I think a lot of times when people, like, suggest games, they suggest, like, games they like or want streamed, but they don't really consider what would be good of a game for me to stream. Like, there are certain games that are good, but they just don't stream very well. Like, beat-em-ups are generally that way. It's just like, oh great, he punched the guy again. Just rock solid from that. First try. That did not look like it went in, but whatever. Okay. Where do I need to go? Where do we need to go? I saw another one. Is it still ancient water as soon as it... Okay, so if I just start shooting... That works too. Okay. Can read the little list that I posted. Is it in chat right now? Might be better to recommend things on like Tumblr or on Twitter. If I have any cursed possessions, should I sell them? I think you have to give them away willingly. That's how you get rid of cursed objects, right? Jalopy, Dark Souls. Jalopy would be awful, honestly. I'm kind of done with that kind of thing for a while. Western RPGs like Elder Scrolls or Battlespire or Dragon or Daggerfall. There are a couple people who want me to return to the Daggerfall playthrough. I do not have that save file anymore. That was before After Hours. So that's not saved anywhere as far as I know. I think Yola sent me some of the files, but they're all copyright infringing because they have a lot of like just random bands that I felt like listening to while streaming. BioShock or Max Payne? I never did play BioShock. I played Max Payne on stream. I think I played 2. Figure something out. I do like the idea of having a chill game like this, so I do need to find something like this that's not Stardew. So I gave out... No, I didn't do the Dervish one. Okay. Okay, so someone said that I passed by where I needed to go for this in the Torch Cave, which was down here. I saw the Dervish slot. Like Overlord 2. I think I tried Overlord 2 once, but it was off streaming, way before streaming. Have you heard of For the King? For the King. I have not. Overlord is pretty good. I've heard good things. I remember there was a... Thanks for that. What is For the King? Recommendations of Steam games are also helpful. That is a Steam game. Let me look at some pictures of it. I don't know what the fuck this is. It's a party-based, looks like JRPG situation? Carlo, we get the point. Jesus Christ, you've been on that rant for like an hour now. It's co-op, okay. I don't really have anyone to play co-op games with aside from Tilda, and we need to finish Tulip still. Okay, I don't see the dervish slot. Someone said they saw it along the way here, but I don't see it. You have the game. Yeah, but, you know. Play it with the mod. I could play it with, like, Mappa or something, yeah. I guess I could do something like that. Luigi. I've heard Luigi's stream's really good. Mappa's as well, but I haven't actually looked at them because I'm a fucking asshole. Poor choice of words. Yes. Thank you. Is Rev circumcised? Does anyone know? In the history of questions that people have asked me on stream, what? Why? My dick is in a quantum state of both being circumcised and not. Does that answer your question? It's like Schrodinger's cat. You gotta pull down my pants to figure out if it is or not. In the cave with the, it's got a, maybe? Not all of them are actually, like, slots. So, through this cave here. Schrodinger. I don't know how to pronounce things. Anyone who's ever subscribed to me knows this. This is not one, no. It has to have the little, thing. Hey, Hoots. You always come in at the worst time. Yeah, we actually had a nice philosophical discussion earlier. You missed that. You missed the philosophical discussion, came in on me talking about whether or not my dick is circumcised or not. So that's cool. Hey, Hoots. You ready for tomorrow? Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? What day is today? Tuesday? Tuesday is today. Hello. Fred is here, too. Holy shit. Hi, Fred. I didn't see you there. This is not one either. No. It's unfortunate. Alright. Well, that jumbo port is up there, right? The Giganto one? That's not a better question, Zarkath. That's a worse question. Because it continues the questions. And the original question was bad. You're ready for tomorrow, sorta? I started writing a campaign that we can do. But I didn't finish it. Probably be more excited to do it more tomorrow. After we play, but I'm pretty hyped for it. I think you'd like it. It's dumb, but for a one-off campaign, it might be good. Oh, fuck! God damn it. Okay, okay. Okay, it's better just to jump down. I fucked it up. Gotta figure out how to get up there, which means a lot of, okay, there's... Should probably eat lunch. Tilda actually got lunch today, and I was gonna, like, not eat in solidarity, and then I just sort of forgot to eat once she told me that she had gotten lunch. Okay, what do you like to eat? Veggies. Well, I don't fucking have that. I don't know where to put these dervish plorts. I have absolutely no idea where this last one is. It's somewhere in this area, but I can't figure out where. And of course, another hellstorm, so that's cool. That's my favorite. I like being set on fire every now and then. Let's just leave this place. 'Cause I kind of low-key hate being set on fire every 5 fucking seconds. In fact, high-key hate that. The danger signs seem totally out of place. Like, half this stuff's not even dangerous. Being set on fire is more dangerous. Those guys are dangerous. The rest of this place isn't. Oh, please tell me I've got enough to get over. Okay, good. Alright, good. Yeah, they added a map. There's some... They've added some new slimes as well. Oh, hey, these guys... Oh, God, okay. Unfortunately, they eat veggies, not... I need to go that way. Probably that way. Okay, there we go. And now we can just get back into this little area. I'm not qualified to be anyone's DM. I make too much stuff up. Hootie, please. Alright, I need veggies, which means carrots. What is this first-person Astroneer-like game? This is, it's actually Slime Rancher. It's a good game. This might be the last stream of it I do. Do we have it? Alright, is this a... What is this? Is this a veggie? These are veggies. Okay, they're coming with me. DMing is hard. The one time I tried to do it for stream, it went awful. So I think a one-off, if it just goes to, like, shit and everyone hates it, it's probably best. You know? I distinctly remember them being more interested in the breakfast options at the hotel than anything else. The entire thing got really railroaded real fast. If you DM again on stream, can you please let me join? Maybe. We'll see what the team is. I think I'd like Hootie to be there because of how much I've, like, Geralded and Randist his campaigns. I think Hootie deserves a good chance to return the favor. Seems only fair. I pretty much finished the game. I do want to get this last key, which would be the last area that we can get to. So if we can get to it, then that'll be like all of the game unlocked, all of the ports available. We don't have all the upgrades, but you know, we can beat the game without all the upgrades, so guess I didn't need them. We do stream D&D, and you can actually watch all of the previous episodes on After Hours, RevScarecrow After Hours, and then catch up for tomorrow, because tomorrow will probably be the last stream of it. The Adventures of Gerald and Brisket, and how do you pronounce Ima's character's name? I always pronounce it as ass. It's not ass, but that's the way Gerald pronounces it, so that's all that really matters. To me being able to pronounce it. There's no thing for after hours either. That's dumb. Azana, isn't it? It's Azana. Yes. I did it. So, yeah. I don't know. I'd love to see another game like this too, because I need a game like this every now and then. To just chill. Like I want a game to I want to stream, but also I want to chill. Well, I don't know. I've also been playing basically just Hearthstone and PUBG recently. And I'm getting a little bit tired of having to deal with PUBG. I enjoy the game, don't get me wrong. The main issue I have, with it, I need to go open the door. The main issue I'm having with PUBG right now is that, for whatever reason, there's a lot of Chinese people playing right when I play at like 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's like 3 a.m. for them. I checked what time it is in China. Well, Beijing, because that's the only part of China that I actually know the name of, because America. So I'm trying to figure out why people from China are playing on the North American server at 3 a.m. Like, and it's not just like a handful of people, it's like a majority of the matches will be with Chinese people. And that's fine, but it's very hard to, like, communicate if I only understand English. I'm glad, Necromancy Mage. We'll find more games like this that are nice and chill. Well, I try giving Bethesda's Hearthstone a try. I mean, maybe. I know you recommended it, but I just... Oof. It's, I think I only need one Hearthstone-like in my life. You know what I mean? Chinese is very hard, and I have no ability to learn it or no real interest to. And it's a communication game, and if you can't communicate with your partners, it's very hard to play. What about RuneScape's Hearthstone? That one looks interesting because it's significantly different than Hearthstone. It has like a set in-game. And the problem with Hearthstone right now for me is that the meta has gotten really slow. Like, it goes to turn 10 and beyond most times. That's true, Mafa. I can't be like, there's a problem with Hearthstone, but I don't want to try this other game that's very similar to Hearthstone. You're right. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? God. I like Hearthstone because it's free. If it weren't free, I probably wouldn't have stuck with Hearthstone for so long. Aggro decks can get fucked, but it makes it really hard to get those 3 wins to get your gold in the day. You have to, like, play for freaking ever to get that. What the... No, this is the right way. I'm going the right way. I'm doing the right thing. How have these chickens survived all these firestorms? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't think there's any way I'm coming up that. That is the right spot. I just need to be up more. Up we go. Valve is making one now? Yeah, I believe so. I forget what it is, but yeah, they did. So that's a thing now. Ever played Magic the Gathering? I love Magic, but it's just so freaking expensive. I just don't want to spend that much money on packs. That's why I play Hearthstone instead. It's because I can just grind for packs. But, I don't know. I don't have some of the cards I need. Like, I need the Lich King. Lich King is just unbearable. Still haven't beaten the adventure. I probably should do that. Probably do it off stream. Okay. So this should be the last Gordo to get. It should be getting close to exploding. There it is. There it is. Yay! There it is. Alright. So now, we just go back over here. That'll be the entire game unlocked. Almost fell off the edge, but we're okay. Okay. So then we just... to space! It's not really clear how slimes give birth or how new ones are made. It's just how they change what type they are that's really explained. You could hear the audience audibly groan when they heard about the Hearthstone or the Dota card game. Yeah, you ain't Blizzard. Valve, you're Valve. You should work on that that episode 3 thing. Probably Fusion. That makes sense. This is the last little area, and then we'll have explored all of this, excluding like that one 5,000 gold thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This feels very familiar. Have I not been here? No, I've not been here. There's no way to get here aside from this room. One of my slightly extended thoughts on Hive Swap. There will be something Homestuck related tomorrow on the channel at the same time. It was good, and I don't even care for Homestuck, but I legitimately thought it was a interesting and well put together point and click. I didn't hate it, which is generally a sign that it's a good point and click to me, because I hate point and click games. So this one that I didn't hate is probably a good sign that it isn't shit, in my opinion. Okay, well, I guess that's the end of the game. I've already played it through. Yeah, it's the last episode of it went out on After Hours today, so it was a 6-episode thing, each one about 30 minutes. Hive Swap is the Homestuck point and click game. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't really see a point to being here. I think I'm just gonna go home and save. Is there anything under here? I like how I leaned to the side in real life as well, as if I could actually do that to see around. Will I be playing Act 2? Yeah, probably. So like I said, had it not been for the Homestuck crowd, I would not have realized that there was some serious problems going on After Hours that were just not... were not being seen because of the way things were set up. You know, the people who watch on After Hours most of the time are just waiting to watch things, or they watch them live and then they catch up on After Hours. But it's apparent that there's some videos on After Hours that will not show up for 24 to 72 hours after I post them. For some people, unless if you go to the actual page or you click the bell icon, which is obviously causing problems, and it seems consistent, so it's bad. It's very bad for my channel and for me, because it's like, here's something I put hard work into, and YouTube's like, let me just put that in the trash. Episode 3 was one that a lot of people didn't get of Hive Swap. And then the last Flash game stream, they didn't get on time. Which, by the way, the highlights video of that is considered advertiser unfriendly after the manual review. But the full stream is fine. So you can watch an unedited version of it. But the edited version is really offensive, so don't watch it. It's offensive to everyone. Hide your kids. It's too offensive. Sorry, that upsets me. Time zones mean that you miss a lot of streams. I would imagine so, yeah. A lot of people have to, because there's no other way of doing it. Like, how does that work? YouTube's a shit system is how that works. Okay. This needs to be thrown into the thing, and that way we can get the teleporter almost made. Garden, purchase, first. Go ahead and set it up. As if we're gonna continue. I don't know if we will, though. There we go. And Warp Tech just needs Deep Brine and more Hexcomb. Fuck off with that. Well, I think that's where I should stop, because I gotta do things before Tilda gets home, but that's about right for me. And we'll be doing D&D tonight, which will be good. But buy the upgrades. I guess I could real quick. Yeah, why not? There you go. That's all of the upgrades that I can buy right now bought. Let me check the Boru, because there is some art. Oh, I should probably. She looks less happy today. Have you noticed? No, there she is. I think she was just tired. Okay, whatever. Can't leave yet? What do you mean? Let me check the Boru for the arts, and then we'll see what Hoots means and why we can't leave yet. And then I'll catch a quick snack. Let's see. There's some new art. There's a lot of new art. Most of it Homestuck. But I'm gonna show you it all. In reverse order. Let's see. New art, and this first art comes from Renegade. Let me show you. D&D will be on YouTube. I'll make sure it's posted. Don't worry. It'll be posted 24 hours afterwards, but it'll be there. Fit to screen. All right, so we got this one from Renegade, and it says, "Yeah, I'm walking him." It's me with a slime dad shirt, and I've got little slimes running around. This one's really cute. This one I like. That's kind of cute. Then you got this one by KS Player. He says the Cube Rhino, the one that said what was the quote? It was like bitch tits x dink. You cannot adopt a clown. I crave death. There was another line in there. I don't remember what it was. But yeah. This is the Rhino that said that, which is good. Then we have this one by Velocicapturing of me as a troll from Homestuck because of the Hive Swap playthrough. I like the little divine shroom that's been incorporated into the style where they just have like their logos on their shirts. I don't know why that's the thing. Then we've got this one by Edgy Goth Boyfriend, with the Dick horns and the Beppis. A good troll sonus. It's good. Then you've got this one by Pavi. If you're an Aquarius, you'd actually be a High Blood and a Sea Dweller. And both Edgy Goth Boyfriend and Pavis both agree on this. The fins. Yes. Beppis, fucking Beppis. Yeah. And then we've got this last one from Wheat Stuff, who says, Mage of Space, if you were wondering, which I wasn't, but that's because I didn't know that was a thing I could wonder about. Homestuck fans are such nerds, but they're really nice to me. So I can't complain. They've been nothing but wonderful to me while I've been playing Hive Swap and while I did my I don't know anything about. So thank you. But that's the art for today. Mostly, oops, I accidentally closed out of one. Thank you for making art. Thank you for dropping by. If you want more of this, if you want more Slime Rancher, and you have recommendations of things that I can do, let me know. But yeah, I think it's kind of done. I think I'm kind of done with that game. There's not really anything else to do with it. So I'm gonna call it there. I will find something else to stream. Maybe Kona, maybe something else. We'll see. I've got a couple of things that I want to stream on Thursday that I think you guys will enjoy. I came up with the idea for the stream, and then I started looking for things, and I found a lot of good stuff. So anyway, that's going to be it for me for now. Thank you for watching. Let me check and see if anyone's live, and then I can go host them with the hosting button. That's a thing you can do on Twitch. Wonder when YouTube will steal that. Limes is playing Divinity or Origin Original Sin. I don't know what that is. And then Dyer is playing ARMS. Dyer recently had to put up with the fact that Twitch's API changed, and that fucked everything. And he probably got some hell for that. So I'm going to give him a bit of love by sending you guys to him. Go watch Dyer for a bit. Make him happy. He puts up with all of our shit, having to fix the website on the regular. So go raid him, or Limes if you'd prefer. But that's who I'm gonna host. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye.